Hey y'all, Chuck Cassidy here with an update from episode 9 of the Forming the Chuck Cassidy Band, where I document the forming of the Chuck Cassidy Band and the other things going on in my musical life.
Can a 51-year-old American expat start his own rock band as a frontman and bass player in Italy, where he has few connections, poor Italian skills, no money, immigration battles, and only slightly better than average musical talent?
This is episode 9.5 because it's not a complete episode. Very quickly to update you on what's happening if you're interested. Remember I talked about the cover band that I was in where I predicted the singer would quit and then he didn't. They had a meeting and everything was okay and we organized. Well, my prediction did come true. He quit yesterday in a hail of verbal bullets on WhatsApp, which was absurd and ridiculous and very predictable. So anyway, we are without a singer in that band, but we'll find one, probably a better one. We seem to have a keyboard player for that band, so we'll see. He showed up last night, it was pretty good, we'll see what happens there. Number 2, and more importantly, I finally have my permesso di soggiorno, which means permission to stay in Italy. After a year and a half and a year of battling the immigration office, I was considering doing a video about the corruption with the immigration system here in Italy, and my wife has begged me to not do that for fear of potential consequences for doing that, so there won't be any such video. I still have no guitarist. I talked to two guys interested, and then they sort of, one told me finally he wasn't interested, he started learning the songs and they weren't jiving with him, and the other one just sort of ghosted me, which is a very common thing here in Italy. People come to you all interested and then disappear off the face of the earth. So back to the drawing board, still putting the ads online and not getting a lot of response. So I ask you, ideas. Where should I go from here? If you followed the series, you know how important this is to me, and I really want to make it happen, but I'm starting to lose hope. So next thing is I have a new song in the works. Back to my southern rock style. This one I think is going to be my best yet, and I'm going to have some production help on it. Somebody reached out to me through Instagram, said, you know, I really like your stuff, but you need some help with your production. I'm willing to do it for free. Guy from New York, so got that going for me. Lastly, because I now have permission to be here, that means I have permission to go to the airport and leave and come back in without a lot of questions or getting arrested at the border. So I'll be headed off to America next week to visit some family. And, oh, by the way, it's a surprise to my mother, so don't tell her if you know her, please, okay? And then also in a month, off to Spain to visit my wife's family, so things are looking up in that way. So it's a case of positives and negatives, as usual. Well, that's life. Anyway, thank you for watching. See you next time.